sister has it. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish!
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam, and if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is The Dish, and we are coming in right after the Vash Sky Park Pass, which may still be on and may actually be on my channel still. I don't know how that works because, for those of you watching who may be coming in from Vash, he may still be on, and it's First Dragon Queen. It's on the channel page. If you click on all of the information, it should be in there. Nathan 7478 says we've got a raid in from Vash Sky right now. Raid. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I see O2RR. I see Nathan 7478. And it does appear we've got some people raiding in. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. If you are just joining us, if you're watching this on the replay, make sure that you hit the like button, comments, replay gang, or whatever else. This is a brand new time for The Dish. Aldo, I see you. I see everybody coming in. TJ Magnifique says hello to everybody. Troy Gustafson says, where am I? And hopefully everybody is finding their way in here. Thanks for the raid, Vash and the gang. Thanks for everybody coming in today. Again, brand new time. And Dragon Queen, it should be on my channel page. If you go to like the YouTube splash channel, like on my channel, and there's info, and then I think it's usually listed at the very bottom. But I'll reach out to you either way. I'll figure out a way, and because I want to get you on the show at some point in time. Anyhow, welcome in. Welcome, Fun Fam. I'm so glad to see everybody coming in, and the raid is coming in. And Aldo says this time fits your schedule better. It fits my schedule better too. And I will explain a personal reason for the change in a little bit. But let's say hello to everybody coming in. Again, hit the like button on the way in. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. We want to reach the next big milestone, which will be 16,000 subscribers for us. Hello Man 245 says, hi, who are you? Well, I am Ronnie Bradley. I am the internet's Mr. Nice Guy. And sometimes being nice means being late because I'm not just on one place, I'm on another place too. Am I late if I was on another stream that's also streaming on my channel? I don't know how that works. Maybe I'm late. But yeah, a little bit late starting the show. Hello, First Dragon Queen. Another Missouri person, and I was on the stream with another Missouri person, which was really cool. Cliff Flicks is here because I just sent him the link. Thanks, Cliff, for clicking on that. I appreciate that. Cliff, we had such a good time hanging out at the Geeks and Gamers meetup, and Cliff is a great guy. And my gosh, the footage and the stuff that he is getting and all that, it's amazing. So thank you, Cliff, for being here, even though you're driving but listening. We appreciate it. Nathan 7478 says Vash Sky Parkcast just ended, and O2RR has chimed in with the raid, and Kit Kat is also here. Vash Sky raid, and Aldo Casabona is here. I made it. And let's see, we get Kit Kat saying hello to Troy Gustafson is here. We appreciate that. And let's see, we've got who else is popping in? Troy says, where am I? Space Dave 2000. I love that name, Space Dave 2000. Awesome name. And let's see. First Dragon Queen. List of things I see: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, PayPal. It should all be. It's the address should be somewhere in there. But you can Facebook me or Instagram message me. Either way, that'll do that too. And we already have Nathan 7478 coming in with the support. I really appreciate that. 1 out of 5 already. I realize I've never shown some monetary love for all the great content you provide here and in the pro community. So here's a fire for the goal. Well, thank you, Nathan. Nathan, what we do on our channel when we get support like this, first of all, I got to say thank you to everybody that's coming in, and I'll get back to the super in just a minute. So thank you, everybody that is coming in. You're the apple in my eye. You're the cream in my coffee. You're the gigawatts that make the show run. And of course, you are, as you know, the energon you are the energon that gets this guy to transform and roll out to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
This stuff is absolutely the greatest. Let's see here. So what we do on our show, Nathan, anytime any support is shown, which we're super, super grateful for your generosity. Guys, if you can do it, great. If you can't, please don't. But that's up to you. We appreciate every bit of support, and we celebrate you. This is a collective show. It's not just me. It's not just my panelists. It's also you. You're involved back and forth. We love to banter. Nathan, we love to celebrate you. So when you chime in like this, we do a celebration on the channel, and we all celebrate together. So if you're a member of the channel, you have access to member emojis. You can throw those member emojis down in the chat as we celebrate. And if you are not a member of the channel, then you can celebrate with any kind of emojis you want. Heart emojis, star emojis, fireworks emojis, whatever they are, throw them in the chat. We're going to practice with a celebration right now. What does the celebration look like? It's going to look something a little bit like this. You guys ready? Let's celebrate Nathan's fiver for the goal. All right, and we also have this one over here. We've got Sean, formerly the artist, whose name looks very similar to John Cusack. I know who you are because your mom used to date Rush Limbaugh and Vash. I was sleeping during your show. That's why I asked about your pronouns. Pronouns. Oh my gosh, that's funny. First of all, let me clarify. My mom did not used to date Rush Limbaugh. My mom went on a single date with Rush Limbaugh. And that is true. And that happened, I want to say, gosh, that had to be 1962-ish. I don't know, somewhere around there. It was when Rush was like 15 years old. So it was a long time ago. But it did happen. There was a date. And as far as my pronouns are concerned, they are still /here. That is really all. But we want to celebrate this fiver for the goal. Celebrate with us. Let's celebrate together.
Is it too much? Too much. It's the birthday. Oh, this is just the best of my scene.
A couple prayers for Mr. Fulton Mraz. I see you not feeling well today. A very bad cold. Keep you in your prayers. We had some stuff going around our house. Prayers for you, Mr. Fulton. Absolutely. And we at least have one person I know who is waiting back in the stage area for to come on. So let's bring on our great assistant.
Afternoon, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. The Big Shot Scream Team.
Yeah, I just got some Harry Potter stuff going on there.
Harry Potter. That's appropriate for today's discussion. That's for sure. I want to check something here.
Do I need to get my flame retardant suit on?
I hope not. I hope not.
What are you trying to do there, Ron? You look perplexed.
No, I'm writing.
Wait, you know how to do that? I don't know how to do that.
All right.
I type all the time. I don't know how to write no more.
How you doing, man?
Men's a men's. I'm here. It is a Wednesday, right?
It is Wednesday.
This is the wrong time, Ron.
Norm, what? It's the wrong time.
It's the yeah. Usually I can't play with you on Wednesdays. I have guitar lessons at Wednesday night.
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons I switched it to the afternoon. One of many reasons. So, yeah, okay. So there are several reasons why I switched it to the afternoon. One, it makes a lot of sense that I follow Vash Sky's Parkcast because I'm usually on Vash Sky's Parkcast, and this way I don't have to leave the studio. That's really convenient for me.
Yeah.
Second of all, I've noticed that on Wednesday nights there are a lot of streams going on, and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of interference there on Wednesday night. And so and there was kind of a blank space between Vash and the evening, and so I'm like, okay, well maybe I can fill that space, and maybe some people will be out there.
You'll write your name. I got you.
Yeah. So so there was an open slot, and I pushed in to the open slot.
Did you put your turn signals on at least? Or did you just cut everybody off?
I think I cut them off, actually. Yeah, this is funny. Nathan, this is a funny comment. I hated Frasier in the 90s when I was in high school. Watched it again in my 40s, and it's an amazing show. Yeah, perspectives definitely change. Another reason why I changed the show to the afternoon, honestly, has to do with my weight loss, diet, fitness journey thing. It's much easier right now in the place where I'm at as far as my transforming my body, whatever you want to call it. It helps me if I have my evenings to be able to get to sleep around 9 o'clock. I start. You'll notice. Have you seen me chatting in WDW Pro's game streams?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, what are you bumbling about?
Exactly. So I am literally falling asleep at that point and can't hardly think. But I'm like trying to show my support to Pro. It's all that game plays for those that don't know. And I have not been able to come in and play, but I'm sometimes able to come into the chat. But I'm like, I'm in bed. I'm like, hey everybody.
Yeah,
it's like I'm drunk.
One or two comments that look like errant key presses.
Yeah, they're not good. Anyhow,
turn on the camera. That I'm happy for.
Yeah, no, I won't do that. I love the bark magnitude. What's this? We talked last night, and all of a sudden, Ron's got because yeah. So usually, what happens is I'm chatting, and then I will fall asleep. Are commenting in the chat, and
you're not in gameplays, right?
No.
Thanks. Good. Because if you fell asleep while modding and your hand presses certain things,
yeah, I don't want that to happen anyway. But yeah, that absolutely happens. We're having a conversation, then I'm out of it. But yeah, I love those streams. I love the streams because the talk back and forth is so much more interactive between the chat and pro and whoever's on the stream. There is one thing that puts me off a little bit about that game place. I don't know if you can figure it out, Tom.
Wilton?
Yeah.
Your Wilton's talking.
Here, funky.
How that I don't get that. You know, does Steve voice lull you to a sleep? Is that it?
Kidding. I'm just kidding. I love Steve. I love Steve a lot more than Wilton, his puppet. It's funny.
They're one the same, bro. Hate to bust your bubble.
I know. Is Floral also Steve?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it was Wilton.
I wish I could do his voice because all those voices. That's insane that he can pull them off for how long as he does it.
I wonder. I've never really tried puppeteering, but I mean, obviously, I do voices and stuff, but I've never.
But
tried.
He keeps that in character sometimes. The whole stream.
Yeah.
Playing Fortnite is hilarious. Hearing the troll talk like that.
Yeah, that's. I wanted to share this, if I can, real quick. My spread shop. I'm going to put this on the screen. By the way, the support that I get. Oh, it's not up there. Let me put it on the stage. This is my spread shop. It's follow the Bradley's Fun Spread Shop. I have I haven't shared this with you yet, Tom. I need to share this with you, and I can't really do it right now. Here's the link to the spread shop. I'm going to throw that in the chat. There is a 15% off everything sale right now.
Nice.
And so if we go to shop right now, there's 5 days left on the 15% off. It's 15% off everything across the board. This design is about the whole Reedy Creek joke. It's basically if there were a gravestone for Reed E. Creek at the Haunted Mansion, it says, "Here lies the ashes of Reed E. Creek, with foot stuck in mouth, their outlook turned bleak." And I used the their pronoun on purpose. If you understand what I'm saying, it's just kind of a funny Disney thing. We've got all the Follow the Bradley's Fun logo merchandise, including, I really got to take the baby's onesie out because I don't really want my baby's onesie. We got the Dish merchandise there, so with the Dish logo on it, and the Make Disney
you have a
Walt
coffee
again.
cup.
We do. I have been meaning to buy it myself, and I haven't done so. But there, just Make Disney Walt again. So that's all in there. If anybody, I do this. I freeze all the time on StreamYard. Mark, don't ask me why. Tom's going to come over and fix everything, so it doesn't do that anymore.
Wait. Let me fix something right now. I am going to attempt to fix that. It might be beyond help. We don't know yet.
It might be beyond help. Anyhow, so you can get all this merch. If you buy something during the show, let me know, and I will. We will celebrate that as well. So I just want to let you know. Anyway, we've got 2 towards the goal. If we hit the goal today on the super chats, it's only 5 super chats today. If we hit that goal, I will do an extra live stream over the weekend. Not a different one than the one that my wife and I sometimes do at 5 p.m. on Sundays.
That's a hard one for me to catch, man.
What, 5 p.m. on Sundays? That's okay.
Yeah.
It's that one's a lot of that I want to do so that her community and her channel has an opportunity to see something a little bit different. And it's a Spanish/English stream where we do speak Spanish on the show. So it'll be a little bit different for those people that are wondering about that. So the very last thing that we covered,
You froze again.
That's not a surprise. You know why? Because I opened another window, another tab.
Yeah, we have to. We need to smack your computer into compliance.
I think so.
I think I might let Mexican Iron Man at it.
Oh no! Will he be bringing his rabbit chicken tacos with him?
Yes,
That would be
yes.
fine.
He's gonna grass feed your computer rabbit chicken tacos.
Well, we are going to open. You haven't missed anything yet, and yes, we do.
Hey, Dan.
Dan's life at the kingdom is here. I know. Well, I have built my own PC in the past. I don't have Windows 11. That's the problem. I have Windows 10, Chef Eddie. That's I'm still running Windows 10 on this thing. That's how old this thing is. I got to get a new. And I still haven't gotten the new laptop yet. But anyway, let's do some. Are you ready for breaking news? You might have seen this on Bash, but I'm
afraid
it's breaking over here. This is out of WDW Magic Big Thunder Mountain Railroad reopening May 3rd, 2026 with new track and a lower height requirement. Well, they're just trying to do all kinds of things over there at Walt Disney World, are they not? Trying to get guest interest back. That looks like a toy. This picture, this particular photograph that I'm looking at, I'm surprised at this. It looks like a toy.
I believe we have somebody that you need to let in.
What? We have somebody that I need to let in? Who could that be?
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
You are not late. You are just in time for our very first story, which was your very last story.
You're from the future. You're already ahead of us.
Yes, indeed. I say hi. My beautiful wife has chimed in on Tesoros Day, Virginia. Everybody say hi to my beautiful wife, my queen, Virginia.
Hello,
I'm just going to say hi, Virginia. I'm not going to say hi to. I'll say hi to my beautiful wife, but I'm not going to say hi to your beautiful wife like that or address her that way. That's just weird.
No, you can address her as
hi, Virginia,
the person that runs my household.
Hi, can Rod come out and play?
That's funny. Yes, she is. I don't know if she's cooking the salmon or the turkey. I think it's the turkey tonight. Anyway, thank you so much, baby. I love you. Love you. I think it's turkey. I want to say turkey. I want to say maybe. Anyway.
Wait, is it beyond turkey?
No, it's ground turkey. It's ground.
Okay.
Oh, I've had ground turkey chili. That was really good.
Yeah, no, we do turkey. There you go, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi to your beautiful wife, Linda.
I don't know if she might be ninja watching.
There you go. And hola, Erica. Not turkey leg. I haven't had a turkey leg in a long time. I've never eaten a turkey leg by myself. When we buy a turkey leg at the park, it's usually for like 3 or 4 or 5 people. Like, we'll split it apart and share it. But those things
are you serious?
Yeah, they're way too big.
I devoured a turkey leg by myself, but I'm kind of like a caveman.
They're hard to eat. We've got them like twice. And the second time we were like, I don't think it's worth it. There's so many like of those gristly parts.
Well,
yeah.
I get mine at Ren fairs. I never tried them at Disney or Universal.
They used to sell them at Walmart's here locally. Like, yeah. So as they were popularized, there was a time they would sell them for like $7 at a Walmart, and they were done. It was interesting. Turkey legs. A lot of people don't understand. They are made from tom turkeys. What is a tom turkey? It's a male turkey. That's why the legs for turkey legs are so much bigger than what you get when you buy a turkey to eat at home.
I'm scared now.
A whole turkey
coming after my legs.
Yeah, a whole turkey that you eat at home is a female turkey.
I did not know that. I wondered why some turkeys were so huge.
Yeah. So the tom turkeys, those are big ones. They're giant, and the legs are big. They are cured. The turkey legs are cured like ham. So if you ever bite into a turkey leg and you think, why does this taste kind of like ham? That's why it tastes like ham. It's like a salt cured type of thing.
You're right. It does. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've only had them at the Magic Kingdom, and they're good. It was just hard to eat because of the gristle. The tendons, I think is what it is. It was the tendons in the leg.
Chef,
as a chef,
you did.
Yes, absolutely. I did, for real. I did that.
And Erica doesn't have a problem with it.
Nope.
No, indeed. So Big Thunder Mountain is reopening on May 3rd. This is out of wdwmagic.com. I don't see if there is an author. New track, new lower height requirement. That's kind of a big deal, especially if you have those kiddos. Just says it's posted by WDW Magic staff. Well,
so I have a question on this ride.
Yeah.
So I heard you kind of joke with Vash saying it's going to be gone down on the 4th.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about this. It's like, it's been down for how long?
A year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to take some bets? Bet some coffee cups. Bet some coffee. I give it 48 hours before the first person gets stuck on it.
Oh, I don't even know. I mean, Big Thunder, Big Thunder, I'm sorry, not Tiana's Bayou Adventure was down all the time during the previews,
yes,
the cast member previews. I mean, Tiana's Bayou Adventure literally broke down while they were trying to have the celebrities that the movie stars ride on it. I mean, how crazy is that? So I hope, because this
ride, right?
I hope it's refurbished well.
No, they didn't rename it.
They're not renaming it. No,
they didn't. So I'm giving it a benefit. I'm hoping it actually works out for them. Because for what these people are paying to go there for the day, they need to have a ride that's at least stable.
And I love this ride. This is one of my most fun, most favorite roller coasters to go on. Even when this coaster, this was so funny. I think this was the last time I got a chance to ride this coaster that this happened to me and Virginia. Maybe if you're there and you're listening, maybe you can chime in and tell me if I'm wrong. But I remember us getting on the coaster in the very last car, and the rest of the coaster was filled up with either a cheer team or a dance team. Like the whole dance team had gotten in, or cheer team, whatever they were, gotten in, but there was the last car was open, and that was us, my wife and I. And it was hilarious.
And you had to go through it with a cheer team?
It was so funny though. Like I had a great time because they were.
When you were done, were you ready to jump up and down and start going, "Go team, go team"?
Pretty much. It was kind of a funny thing. So yeah, it's. Let's see what they say. I have to say at WDW. Disney has announced Big Thunder Mountain Railroad will reopen Magic Kingdom on May the 3rd, 2026 with a new track, refreshed trains, and a lowered height requirement. The height requirement will drop to 38 inches when the attraction reopens, down from the previous 40-inch minimum. Disney says the change follows a, quote, comprehensive review from our safety teams, end quote, along with all the improvements made during the refurbishment. This now puts Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at the same height requirement as Walt Disney World's other hugely popular family coaster, Slinky Dog Dash at Hollywood Studios. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal, because that could mean that a child, perhaps a year or even 2 years younger than before, could ride this. Maybe tall 6 or 7 year old? I don't know. The new track and trains. New track and refreshed passenger trains are part of the refurbishment. As he says, these updates were carefully planned to preserve the attraction's classic storytelling while adding new life, movement, and detail to the experience. And, of course, being literally the only thing in Frontierland now that actually represents the frontier. I put that in myself. Wyatt Winter, executive producer, Walt Disney Imagineering, confirmed on Good Morning America that guests will see gold on the mountain for the first time in the attraction's Magic Kingdom history. Quote, when Big Thunder Mountain Railroad reopens this spring, all new trains, animatronics refreshed throughout effects, stuff that hasn't been going for years is returning, end quote, Winter said. The Rainbow Cavern scene. A new scene will send trains underground to natural caverns full of phosphorescent pools. The caverns feature iridescent stalagmites and stalactites that shimmer and glow. Disney warns the Rainbow Caverns, quote, ain't as friendly as they first appear, end quote, and hints that, quote, that menacing rumble from deep within the mountain may be a sign that we ain't welcome, end quote. Yeah, it's not surprising that something at Disney won't be welcoming you. The scene draws inspiration from Disneyland's early mine train through Nature's Wonderland attraction. There's the concept art. We'll see what happens. And there is more to this. The Barnabas T. Bullion story. The attraction continues its story of Barnabas T. Bullion, who struck gold in the Big Thunder region during America's first major gold rush. He started the Big Thunder Mountain Company with dreams of riches, but quickly found himself in a battle with nature. Strange things started happening. Machines failed, cave-ins shut mines down. No matter how deep the miners dug, the forces of Big Thunder fought back. Sounds like Disney on any day of the week to me. Disney says guests who board the runaway trains will learn just how wild the wilderness can get. So, question: how long do you think that this attraction is in it for the long haul? Do you think they're keeping this and will continue to keep the Frontierland theme, or are they just redefining what the word frontier means when they put in the Cars thing? What's going on with that?
I think they're redefining what frontier means. I think someone had given an explanation in some forum somewhere. Maybe it was Reddit. And I already forgot what the explanation was because I thought it was just a bunch of bull. Like they're forcing themes to make sense and coexist. And it just, to me, kind of fell short. But I think they're just forcing a theme to be cohesive when those of us that know Disney have been, and we know old Disney because we're OG fans of old school Disney. We know better. We see it for what it is.
Space Dave says Bob left only one thought when he left. IP. More IP. I guess Bob just
drank a lot
of water. IP all the time. That's all he was. So this is, if it's in the Route 66 mixture, the problem is Route 66 really had nothing to do with the frontier. Sure, it goes out west. The west was the frontier, but the frontier land, or the American frontier, is more than a land. It's a time period.
I'm thinking they're going to try to change it to where the cars are part of that time period.
But
and make it characterize.
I think they're de-theming the colonial period because they find it offensive. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, probably.
No, I agree with you 100%. That's where I was going with this. Is I think that what they're trying to do is, I think Cars Piston Peak is going to be part of what they are calling Frontierland, and they're redefining the word frontier the same way they want to redefine gender ideology and that kind of thing. It's the same thing. Well, or we're not going to call people ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call them friends, blah blah blah. It's this redefinition of stuff that it really bothers the heck out of me, because there are, like, Walt Disney was a traditionalist. Walt himself was all about Americana. Walt loved the American story and the American history because the story of the United States of America is a very different story than any other country that's ever been born. And there's a small segment, a really small, tiny, but super loud segment of people in the country today that want to deny American greatness and what America has always stood for in the way of greatness. And a lot of those people ended up working for Disney, basically. And then you had the Stories Matter group. And I really think that Pistol on Peak and the destruction of Tom Sawyer's Island came from the Stories Matter group. I may have told you this before. I don't know if you've ever heard it, Tom or Erica, but I was working one time. This was 2021. And I was working at, what was the name of that restaurant? Three Bridges restaurant. And I couldn't say anything about this because I was on the job. So I just kind of pulled back and stayed quiet when a guest brought it to my attention. She wanted to see my manager about something, and it had nothing to do with me or the meal or anything that was going on in that time. She wanted to bring up something to my manager at the restaurant about something she was personally offended by in the parks. You want to know what it was? She saw a painted sign on Tom Sawyer's Island that said Injun Joe. Injun Joe's Cave. And the management, of course, had to cater to this person. Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll definitely pass that along to our management, because I mean, it's just like I was there working. And I just kind of shut up. I'm like,
was this woman Indian?
No.
American Indian?
No. It was.
Then
what do you think it was? It was a white liberal woman. It was yeah.
Stuff it.
The things I would have said had I not been working as a
the same people that are going around trying to be, representers of minorities that they think can't speak for themselves, and they're putting words into these people's mouths. And it's like, no, you need to just shut up. Native Americans, if they're offended at anything, they can speak for themselves. They're not
sure
shy.
They would have heard about it. Somebody would have said something about it all those years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Since
so many years.
1971.
We're in the 21st century, and now you find it offensive?
Well, and my problem with the whole thing is the out of context. I'm like, I wanted to say, so you're telling me you've never read the Tom Sawyer books, you don't understand Mark Twain, the historicity behind that, what that was representative. It wasn't because we were trying. It wasn't making fun of Native Americans in any way, shape, or form. There was the historicity behind what was happening on that island. It's so that kind of stuff is so frustrating. I'm hoping for really, really good things with the reopening of Big Thunder Mountain. I'm hoping that it's improved. I'm hoping a lot more people can ride it. I still have memories of this thing when I was a kid. 1980.
I'm hoping they didn't screw it up.
I'm hoping they didn't screw it up either. It's one of those things that.
How do you screw up a cave with a roller coaster weaving in and out of it? Like, how do you seriously mess something up like that?
Give them ideas on stream.
Huh?
Yeah, don't get Disney.
Say it so they could get ideas from this. I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, no. Well, all I can say is, we wish the best for anybody that's working on the Big Thunder attraction, anybody that's going to the Big Thunder attraction. Maybe I'll be there on May 3rd for the reopening and see how it goes. But, until then, all we can do is...
Spirit, Ron.
What's that?
I'll be there with you in spirit. Or behind the screen, watching you suffer.
I can't wait to ride Thunder again. It looks like it's going to be a smooth ride. Well, and the seats look kind of padded.
Crowds. I don't worry about I don't think Ron's going to not enjoy the ride. I just think he's going to be crowded by, maybe a bunch of, maybe he'll get lucky and have a cheer squad again.
Maybe I'll get
Okay.
lucky and have a cheer squad. Right now, we have to highlight those that are cheering for us. We got some super chatters, I do believe. Let's see what we got going on here. We have Space Dave 2000 chiming in for 2. Honestly excited about Big Thunder Mountain's reopening. Finally is right. It has taken a long time. We were concerned because there was a permit filed not long ago, and it had a date of August of 2026 on it. So we're concerned that that might, they might be waiting.
That's the gift shop that's going to be able to go underwater.
There you go. That's what that's for. So hopefully this will be good. Space Dave 2000. If you see me out there, if you happen to be around anytime I'm there, just come say hi. Let's celebrate Space Dave 2000. And I think we could celebrate Space Dave with, there's some space in this one. There's like some Star Wars stuff. We'll do this.
I had to throw some broccoli in there for the reference.
Yeah, bro. Now I'm actually able to eat broccoli. That's not good. We got First Dragon Queen has chimed in. They are not going to open this ride till parking lot is done. I stand firm on that. Hugs for all.
Are they renovating a parking? Oh, like the parking lot in the back
behind
for like the construction workers.
Well, there's that, but there's a big mound in the Magic Kingdom parking lot that I've always wondered what that is. That I don't know, something there might be getting done. But what we do know is that even if they don't open the ride until the parking lot's done, we are playing First Dragon Queen's clip to thank First Dragon Queen for chiming in.
The sovereign is moving, the hall begins to shake. High stakes magic in a breath we take. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told. No typical story, no glitches tonight. Just the roar of the magic in the neon light. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told.
Thank you, Dragon Queen.
I don't know which one I find more appealing.
Well, there's more.
I like the center dragon the most.
Oh, okay.
I like the cute little white one at the beginning.
That one is from it's the female version of Hiccup, I think. From
That's the How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon 2, I think that's what that comes from. Metalcore Breakdown for 199. Thank you for the 199. Power to the 199. Billy finally watching over us again at Big Thunder Mountain. Yes, indeed. I remember passing Billy mostly on the train, looking over at the goat. Billy is the greatest of all time. Billy is the goat. See what I did there? Okay, it's bad. Okay, that was bad. Sorry. But you know what?
That was a Ron level dad joke.
You know what's better than a goat? A culture bear. Little culture bear. Oh.
Ron, I got to ask Culture this. If those EMS guys actually seen that video of him doing that bear dance, would they have tried to Baker act him?
Maybe they did, and we don't know.
I got to ask him.
I think this is the one where we're at, O2RR, right? O2RR for $4.99. Oh, we're almost at the goal. We need one more 5 for the goal. Never thought about it until Marvin mentioned it earlier about Universal being more about quick service dining instead of table. Any preference on one? Yes, I do have a preference. As far as the quick service is concerned, Universal I like it better because like this happened for us at Pizza Moon. Pizza Moon, you get to the table, and I don't know, Tom, maybe if they've implemented this have they done it at all the quick service locations throughout Universal, where you go to the table, you can scan the QR code, order from the app, and then you put your order in, pay for it, and then somebody brings it out to you?
I think all of them, but you can go up to the counter, some of them.
Yeah.
You can pre-order when you get there. So here, Marvin didn't really get into this part, but let's say you want to go to Three Broomsticks, right?
Okay, Three Broomsticks.
So you put your order in, and let's say you get there, you find the table, you sit down, you just hit "I'm here," and it's done. So you can order before you even get there.
It's so cool to me.
But as I was telling O2RR, there are plenty of there are sit down restaurants all through City Walk. You know that.
Yeah.
Most of them are all not really quick service, so to speak. There's ones upstairs that bow places like a counter window and stuff. There is a Burger King, but a lot of them are sit down regular restaurants where you do need reservations.
It is, and I like Burger King, but it is a better Burger King because you make your own stuff there.
And there's an Irish pub in the studios that you walked in. It really wasn't quick service. That was full service too, but they're redoing that. Trying to remember I think
they're doing a sale right now too they're doing a 15-month sale. So if you buy an annual pass right now over at Universal Studios for the 2-park annual pass, buy a 2-park annual pass and you get it, you pay for 12 months, you get 15.
Yes. Actually, I got that part of my renewal.
Oh, that's cool. Very, very cool. So yes, my preference is the way they do it at Universal over Disney. Plus, to be honest with you, the food's gotten a lot better at Universal, and Disney has gone downhill a little bit.
You're right on that, and it's kind of like shocking.
Very shocking. I would have never 10 years ago wouldn't have ever expected to see what's happening. But
I will tell you, price wise, just a hint. If you're going to have you want like a sit down thing and you're going to spend $50-$60, let's say for 2 people, the quick menu stuff, even with the pass holder discount, you're looking $40 when you're done with with a regular drink, non-alcoholic. Some of the places, you're better off going to the ones in City Walk and sitting down and getting a regular meal.
Well, there you go. But you can split a pizza at Pizza Moon.
I haven't tried their pizza yet. I've been looking forward to that. I've eaten almost 30 places there.
Really, really good. O2RR, thank you so much. Let's celebrate O2RR. And we have, let me see here. We've got Sean once again chiming in for the 199 power to the 199. Ron, can you do Wild Man of Yavin's celebration? Well, for you, Sean, we will do the Wild Man of Yavin celebration. There you go.
And on that fateful day, cheers would echo across the galaxy in mass celebration as the fourth moon of Yavin prepares to welcome home one of their own, their greatest hero, none other than the Wild Man of Yavin.
I only have one question.
Yeah.
The end scene. Where all the aliens go?
I don't know. Oh, because you remember the on the fourth moon of Yavin, if you remember the scene, there aren't any aliens.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being wise.
Yeah. Bruce Newhouse, member for 4 months. Greetings from Washington, D.C. Well, it's your member birthday, Bruce.
Birthday! Happy birthday, hon. Yes, indeed. Be careful, because whenever you blow out those candles, don't blow your teeth out with it. Been there, done that. Ooh.
Yeah, it is good to see Padme dancing with her daughter, and Padme dancing with her husband in the Darth, because in the movies, Padme never got to see Darth as Darth, but she does there. So there you go. Oh my goodness gracious! Well, we're gonna get to the next story. It's not one that I've really wanted to focus on, but it's out there. I haven't really talked about this or even weighed in my opinion on the whole new recasting of Snape and Harry Potter thing, but we're going to get to it right now on our second story. This is on thatparkplace.com. Bookmark it if you haven't done so yet. Oh boy, here we go. This is the cover story on the thumbnail. SNL runs, quote, Black Snape, end quote, segment during the weekend update, skewering the HBO Harry Potter casting choice. This is by our good friend Trevor Denning. Have either of you seen this SNL segment by any chance?
No. I stopped watching SNL. Holy crap, I can't remember.
Well, I don't watch SNL, but the the clips always come across my feed on YouTube, so I inevitably
I've trained my algorithm to not show me that drivel.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, no, I think that
most likely now it'll show on my timeline. I just jinxed myself.
But this was funny. This was funny because they basically were making fun of the casting of Black Snape. That's what they kept calling this guy. They're like, welcome to weekend update, Black Snape. and look, guys, this is not me. I'm just quoting them. I can't play it for you. Cam Patterson as Snape on Weekend Update, Saturday Night Live YouTube. There's a picture. You can see it right there. Even Saturday Night Live is poking fun at what the internet has dubbed, quote unquote, Black Snape. During a recent Weekend Update segment, comedian Cam Patterson appeared as the character said to be played by Papa. How do you pronounce that? Papa Asiedu. Papa Asiedu. That's very difficult for me to pronounce. Sorry. In HBO's upcoming Harry Potter series, the sketch delivered a rapid fire series of jabs at one of the most talked about topics in pop culture right now. Yes, it was definitely something to bark at. Professor Snape comments on the trailer for the new Harry Potter series on SNL. Obviously, we cannot play an SNL clip to show it to you, but it was...
We could, but it wouldn't last us very long on the channel.
Yeah, that's true. Professor Snape on Weekend Update. After Weekend Update host Colin Jost, who I still can't believe is the husband. Anyway, Colin Jost set the stage mentioning the release of the new Harry Potter trailer and the casting of a black actor. He introduced Patterson's Snape. Good evening, Mr. Jost. Snape began with exaggerated formality. He quickly adjusted his tone, saying, "Nah, I'm playing. I don't talk like that, bro. It's called code switching. Codio switchio." The rest of the interview continued in a similar vein. Snape accused the new kid at Hogwarts, Harry Potter, or the proud boy who lived, of telling everyone that the only black teacher was evil. Jost suggested that perhaps Harry was simply worried about someone trying to steal the sorcerer's stone. So this is the black Snape response to that. Oh, so somebody stole something, and the number one suspect is black Snape? Patterson fired back in character. Snape acknowledged that mischaracterization is nothing new. Yeah, it happens all the time. I showed up at Hogwarts, and on the first day, they looked at me and said, "You're the professor of the dark arts." I never even studied that. I majored in African Muggle studies. The sketch continued, highlighting how the single casting change could shift the way the entire story is seen. Yet, rather than calling out HBO, SNL used the opportunity to take a shot at the author. I'm starting to think J.K. Rowling might be problematic. Still, it was a single line in a segment that was almost entirely focused on what many fans see the series' most glaring issue, why the sketch resonates with fans. HBO's announcement that it would race swap the iconic character was met with immediate backlash online. The first look at Snape in the Harry Potter trailer did little to ease the minds of many, regardless of whether or not Papa Asiedu can capture the personality and manners of Snape. Making him black presents certain narrative problems for those familiar with his character's story. What makes the Black Snape sketch especially notable is that SNL leaned into the humor of the situation rather than blaming fans for their concerns. Cultural impact beyond the joke. Few, if any, of the Black Snape jokes in the SNL sketch were particularly original, yet the fact that the segment made it to the air in the way that it did points to a larger truth. Harry Potter can still generate cultural moments in ways few franchises today can. While some have argued that SNL has flirted with irrelevance in recent years, the writers clearly saw an opportunity and they took it. Erica, are you there? She may be out for just a moment.
Yeah, she might be out.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of in and out, just doing stuff in the background.
No, you're fine. Did you see any of this portrayal of the Black Snape on SNL in the sketch?
No, I haven't. I saw it. I just saw the first trailer they came out with, and it had this like a 2-second scene of this right here, and yeah, I don't know. I still maintain I don't know how they're going to reconcile this with the bullying of the past with the first generation of these characters that were Hogwarts students, which would be Harry Potter's parents when they were students. And how are they going to reconcile, that not being a,
Have you read the books, Erica?
No. I got through the first one about 3 months because that's how hard it was to get through the English. The British English was kind of hard for me to read.
I have not read the books either. I am not a huge Harry Potter fan. I'll be honest with you. I have not been able to get through all of the movies yet. I think I've gotten through the first 5 movies.
I thought the movies were cute, but I'm very simple when it comes to fantasy, whimsical, this kind of stuff. Like, I'm easily entertained. I thought they were great. No, I'm no critic, because like you, I'm not like this cult follower fan of Harry Potter. I think it's adorable and cute, and the theming is great. I love the costuming.
I love how the Harry Potter. I love how I love how it's lended itself to the theme park lands. It's crazy to me that I am not a fan pretty much at all of the Harry Potter movies, and I absolutely love every single one of the theme park lands at Universal that they've done for Harry Potter.
Yeah,
now,
I'm the same way.
I don't know if that's because I'm not a fan or not. I do remember my wife, when first time we went into Diagon Alley, Virginia goes, "Did they film Harry Potter here?" Like it looks.
Oh, they could have, but no.
Well, no. The funny thing is, even the actors from the movie who have been to the Universal lands commented that it felt more.
It was better
like,
than the set.
Yeah, it felt
I
more like
remember that.
being in the real Harry Potter world than being on set, and that's crazy to me. So, the cultural relevance of the stories of Harry Potter, I mean, they can't differ too much in the HBO series as far as the sets are concerned, because that has to maintain relevance for people that become fans of the Harry Potter series on HBO to come into the parks and experience that there. Which is it's kind of odd, like that they're. It's odd to me that they're doing
It's no different than what they did to Galaxy's Edge.
Oh no, Galaxy's Edge is awful. Come on now. Galaxy's Edge.
Saying fan of a movie versus Galaxy's Edge.
The problem with Galaxy's Edge is that I am such a fan, or at least a former fan, of what Star Wars used to be, that it's sad for me to go to Galaxy's Edge and not feel like I'm truly in a Star Wars story there. They had this whole idea that people would make their own Star Wars stories, and it just doesn't feel like Star Wars. I felt, honestly, walking around Hollywood Studios during a Star Wars weekend, I felt so much more like I was engulfed in Star Wars lore and everything than I do with Galaxy's Edge, because with Star Wars, the characters are so important, and you're missing the good characters of Star Wars in Galaxy's Edge. You're missing Han Solo, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader doesn't walk around Galaxy's Edge. I mean, come on. With that, those are the real Star Wars characters. I don't know what the heck they thought we're doing.
Honestly, I haven't seen Snape or anybody else walk around any of the Harry Potter lands.
No, but if you go into Hogwarts, isn't Snape in there, or is it just the three kids?
It's I'm talking like a live character walking around and doing
no, but there are. It's a little bit different with the Harry Potter lands, because the worlds are more based on the world itself than the characters, if you will. It's the setting for Harry Potter is very, very important, and that Hogwarts world, and that whole, even the way they did it at Universal Studios when you walk into the train station, or when you walk into Diagon Alley, how it's like there's sort of you have to know how to get to Diagon Alley. There's not a whole lot of signage right there. That's this brick wall thing, and then you walk through this little passageway, and you don't see it from the one side, and you only see it once you get through on the other side, that you're actually in Diagon Alley. I think that's really, really cool. Like Cliff. Yeah. Clifflix says, it just goes to prove you can make a high quality land made of any good story, and people love it. Isle of Burke is awesome, and I have never seen the movies or know the characters. Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Cliff, on that one. Yeah, it's do you think that the recasting of Snape with a different race, do you think the race swapping is going to make a difference? I'm not enough of a Harry Potter fan to truly know the answer to this question.
I don't like it, judging by the way he was described in the books. Do I think it's going to matter to people that haven't read the books? Maybe.
I think it could. I think that the people that are fans So let's look at the age. Let's say that you were 8 or 9, 10 when the first Harry Potter movie came out. You're in your 30s now. If you had wanted to pass the story along to your children, and now that like the first Harry Potter fans have their own kids now, right? This could be offending a lot of people. You didn't recast, you didn't change the race of Harry, Hermione, or Ron Weasley, or Dumbledore, or like Dumbledore is John Lithgow, right? So I just think it's.
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
You're good. I think that anytime you have a character as well known as this, and you swap the race, it doesn't make sense. And here's my biggest issue, Erica. You can tell me whether you agree or disagree. Do you think that if a prominently known, well-known Black character had been, featured as a Black character for many, many years in a franchise, and they rebooted the franchise, you think they'd ever do that by replacing that character with a white person?
Oh, no. They will never do it in reverse like that.
Why can't you do it in reverse? Why can't Princess Tiana all of a sudden be a blonde white girl from New Orleans?
Yeah, they don't even see their own, I guess, double standard or hypocrisy.
That's the issue that I have with it more than anything else. It's an absolute double standard. It's absolute hypocrisy. I have nothing against this actor. When you're an actor, you take the job. I think her name's Halle Bailey.
The one that did Little Mermaid?
Yes. So she's got a new movie out called something about Tuscany, and it looks really good. It looks really cute. And obviously she's playing an original character in that, and it looks fine. And that's great. I almost feel bad because these actors you get cast in something this big, you got to take the role. You're going to get a good paycheck for it. You got to take the role. You kind of don't have the choice. I mean, you do, but you don't. You know what I mean? But yet,
the precedent has been set with the books, and in the books, though there's not heavy illustrations, but there are enough illustrations of the characters in the books to know, and very vivid descriptions of what the characters looked like. Because that's one thing J.K. Rowling in her writing was extremely good at, was her very vivid descriptions of settings, what characters looked like. So you could really envision in your head as you're reading the text, how these characters look like and what settings they were placed in, which you have to do that as a writer to really submerge the reader into the story. Now, translating that onto whether television or cinema, with the movies, they did a pretty good job at keeping that precedence from the books in terms of appearance. Now, I understand they couldn't get all the elements from the books, because there was so much storyline, they couldn't fit all the storylining into all 7 movies. But they've set such a precedence for how many years? I mean, the whole Harry Potter saga, from the time that the first book came on scene and started the popularity of the stories and the characters, and then some years later you have, they're launching movies, and that lasted more than a decade. I mean, you're talking, 20 some odd years of these characters living in your head, whether you read the books, watched the movies, or both, and you are absolutely deep-seated and rooted into who these characters are and the whole storyline. And then you come up with a TV show, which I don't think is a bad idea in itself, because then you have the opportunity to bring in elements from the books that didn't make it into the movies, and you can go at a slower pace and really get into the nitty-gritty of the storylines and other characters that didn't get the attention that J.K. Rowling put more front and center in the books. And there's, they're just screwing with you have about 2, maybe 2.5 generations of people out there
for a tax write-off
that grew up, and I mean really grew up with Harry Potter, and you're offending that fan base, and that fan base is huge. It is every bit as big as, I would say, us, who grew up with Disney, and they see the difference between what's original and keeping to, the purity of the stories and the characters to what's not authentic. You're not going to fool that fan base at all. Not at all. And that generation now has grandchildren. And they're not really eager to share this with the grandkids, but they'll read the books to them. They'll maybe show the movies.
Well, and that's the thing. So you're spending all this money on this brand new series. You got a lot of actors that are very invested in this, and one miscasting could ruin the entire thing. And that's the thing that, like, a lot of people, I think, could be a lot. Like, don't you think that if they didn't do this, if they just cast, who is the one that everybody says, somebody in the chat had said, who they thought should have been cast as Snape. I'm trying to go back.
I forgot who they mentioned, but it was someone else.
Kylo Ren, the
guy who played Kylo Ren. Yeah, he fits the look.
It would have been perfect. Mark says it's the message they're trying to shove it in. Adam Driver, I think.
They don't want to go against their tax write-offs either. Yeah. So it's just blame something.
When they were putting all this together, it was during the hype of, where
DEI woke,
DEI and woke was really at its peak. And what sucks is that, honestly, by the time they started filming, that was really dying off. They could have recasted someone. Like, I'm sorry, that's what they call that's Hollywood, baby. You could be in 1 minute, out the next. So you know what? We're recasting. And I mean, I would assume it's in the contract somewhere that, you're in 1 minute, but if at any given reason we feel we don't need you, you're out. And they probably had that legal leeway to do that.
Did you just do a really bad sounding New York guy? Because you came across that pretty well.
I don't know.
Either way,
you know what I mean? Hey,
just the Cuban rant.
I think that there's a big problem in the fact that you're cutting off your fan base, and a lot of people that would have wanted to see a re-envisioning of Harry Potter they're just not going to watch it because this is not their version of Snape, and it's literally millions of people. I think
he's a major character.
I think people will watch it just out of, like me, I'm going to watch it just out of sheer freaking curiosity. I really want to know what this show is going to look like. And putting Snape aside, I am curious as to how. Yeah, I'm curious as to how the other characters, their talent, what they bring to the table, how they mesh well, if they do or don't. I mean, I think that first episode, like you said, is going to be a big hit, but it's in the back of everyone's mind that when they get to that part of the books, later in the books, where you've got Snape bullying Harry Potter's dad when they, or
you said it wrong.
Yeah, in reverse. Sorry, I get it mixed up. The point is that the one thing that they want to be all, politically correct when it comes to race, but you've literally created a racial situation, and that's not really a good look for a bunch of liberals that, are, go on their soapboxes about, equality and, we can't hurt people's feelings. God forbid.
I gotta be PG. I'm being nice. I almost blurted it out, Ron. I'm stopped myself.
Yep. Well, we appreciate that. Well, we are PG on this show. However, I don't think that PG for the new Harry Potter is going to stand for pretty great. I think that I'm not looking forward to it. I highly doubt I will. I kind of want to see what the kids are like. I really do kind of want to see.
Yeah, I want to see how they
so I can give it
if
a
the
review,
chemistry is there.
just because I want to know what I'm talking about when I review it.
Oh, there you go. Got to review it.
Can the guy actually act it? Let's hope so. But I don't know how they're going to change it to where it's going to appease anybody at all.
Yeah, the worst part is apparently there's going to be a reboot of Die Hard, and he'll be playing Hans Gruber. So.
As Mark said, he got my thing. Blankety blank blank blank.
Oh, let's see. We've Bruce Newhouse. Thank you so much for chiming in for the goal. All right, I got to do a live stream then on probably Saturday. It might actually be early. We might do it on Friday, but that'll be an.
When's it going to be out? When does it air?
We might do it Friday after Brood Banter.
No, I mean, when does the show air?
Oh, HBO, the Harry Potter this fall, I think.
Oh, this fall. Oh, okay. So I don't know why I thought it was just around the corner.
Yeah, no, I think it's a little while off, but
You're from the future, Erica. Go there, quick. Retrieve it. Save it.
Yeah, you're from the future. Go there.
Yeah.
We have had.
I wish it were that kind of future.
We have had all the support on the show today. Thank you so much, everybody, for chiming in. I think that deserves the we met the goal, the long celebration. So everybody get ready to celebrate with us in the chat. Celebration long. Let's go.
Too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo!
Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
Oh, yes. Well, Sean, have a good nap. I totally understand. Erica, where can the folks find you on the interwebs of ours?
You guys can find me at Hanging with Erica and Raph on YouTube, and we have a live stream on Fridays, me and Raph, called Brood Banter, and you just bring your brew and hang out with us. We talk about all kinds of funny things. It's just a good show. We laugh a lot, make fun of things, make fun of each other on panel because we're all really close friends, and that's what we do now. We're just picking on each other like family, and yeah, have a good time. And we start at 2 p.m. Eastern time after that Park Place. So yeah.
And that will be on Friday, race, international. Not really. It's just a Brood Banter. I may be with you on Friday. So, and who knows?
Awesome.
Tom may be with you too. Tom, tell us about how you are videoing everything on the Artemis mission. I'm just kidding.
What? I got some of the stuff in here. Huh?
No, actually, if it weren't for you, I would have not have seen Artemis launch thank you so much for that, because
You're welcome.
I couldn't see where I was.
I am going to work on different ways to do some stuff. I've been in talks with people on that for rocket stuff, and it's going to be interesting. Got some cool stuff coming up, and I'm doing some more music stuff. Yes, I have 2 music videos out there on my site, maybe 3 if you dig enough. And yep, I evade Ron's channel, Erica's channel, Lorena's channel, Bro's channel. Said my tagline, I'm a bad rash. I get everywhere.
You're a bad rash. You get everywhere. I was going to redirect somewhere, and I just realized that they have canceled that. So I'm trying to find something else to redirect.
Who canceled?
Disney Secret Kingdom.
Oh.
Live stream at Disneyland.
Oh.
We're gonna let me see here. Who is doing let's do film threat. There we go. Save. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Well, you can find me here at Paul the Bradley's Fun, where you are right now, and this is the new time slot for the Wednesday dish. We've moved from 7:30 p.m. Eastern time up to 4-ish p.m. Eastern time. Sorry, Dragon Queen. I know I'm always late. It's yeah, but yeah, we will follow the Vash Sky.
Lame, Ron.
I know it's totally lame, but anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. KB 4342, I see you over there. Let's see. All of the people that chimed in today with the extra support: Nathan 7478, Sean, Space Dave 2000, the First Dragon Queen, Metalcore Breakdown, O2RR, and Bruce Newhouse. Thank you so much for all of your support, and for everybody chiming in today, and for Erica and for Tom for being here and modding and producing and all of those things. Thank you guys.
I produce coffee.
You produce coffee, and I'm about to go produce some sweat. So until next time, guys, we will I gotta find the outro. Yeah, I gotta find the outro. And the dish is done. We'll see you real soon. Be looking out for that extra one this weekend. Later.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shot.